How to use the cook function step by step. Under the cook button, you will find hundreds of Brava chef developed recipes, also known as preset recipes. New recipes are added every week. Here are the detailed instructions to set up a New York strip steak and sweet potatoes recipe. First, locate the recipe on the Brava. There are two ways to find the recipe on the Brava. You can go to the search tile on the main screen and type in New York strip steak and sweet potatoes. Or you can click on the cook tile, then select beef, New York strip steak, and finally New York strip steak and sweet potatoes. You will see two icons in the upper right-hand corner, a heart and a book. You can favorite any recipe by clicking on the heart icon. Now that the heart is filled in yellow, this recipe will be saved to your favorites tile. Click on the book icon to find out recipe details and tips. Click on icons at the bottom of your screen. Make sure to follow each step to prepare the cook. You can go to the next step by clicking on each icon individually or by swiping with one finger from right to left. As you become more familiar with the recipes, certain screens can be skipped. Step 1. Load the tray. For any preset recipe, the first screen will tell you what tray to use. This preset recipe calls for the metal tray. Make sure to place the New York strip steak across Zone 1 with the thickest side of the protein on the left. Next, place sweet potatoes evenly across Zone 2 and Zone 3 in a single layer with minimal gaps. Step 2. Measure height of sweet potatoes. Measure your sweet potatoes with a temp sensor to ensure they are a ½ inch or less tall. If the sweet potatoes are bigger, they may not fully cook. Step 4. Check steak height. Your steak should be between the heights of 1¼ inch to 2 inches thick. The temp sensor icon will light up green when you have entered a steak between these heights. The cook will not start if the height indicator is red. Step 5. Insert temp sensor. Play video for a brief illustration. Insert temp sensor connector into the socket inside the Brava on the left side. From the left side of the steak, insert your temp sensor horizontally into the steak. Insert all the way until the needle is completely inside the protein. Ensure your temp sensor cord is tucked under the protective shelf on the left side. Twist the temp sensor needle to help position the cord if needed. Step 6. Select Doneness level. On this step, select your preferred doneness for the steak. You will have the option to add cook time by doing touch-up or sear at the end of the cook to perfect your steak. Touch-up will continue to cook the food, while sear will also brown the food. Step 7. Insert tray. Slide the metal tray into the top shelf of your Brava. Step 8. Confirm settings. Confirm settings you have selected. When all necessary steps have been completed, the round button on the Brava will change to green. You're ready to cook.